leaves it with his back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end getting vertical. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Goes to the option. They'll try the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulls in the hurry up.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to
hits the afterburners. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Grimes. The Wolfpack will get the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Bailey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally, so give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Rides the back on the option to give.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The give from the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Quarterback will keep it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Using his legs, it's Smothers. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. With the catch, it's Singleton. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morton. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Shotgun snap on third down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smothers. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. NC State going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
With the catch, it's Nimrod. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, USF. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. They want to run this quarterback. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, NC State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away.
Another another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Caught in the backfield, it Smothers. And he's knocked down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Punts it out of the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Singleton. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Bulls. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The quick out, and they get him down.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to run it. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And boy, did this D need that. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and
going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Brown will throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. NC State will pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as well.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
In the middle, it's Smith.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on second down. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Man, oh man, this ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Power football with the run. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. running back searching for a hole. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And his kick is good. His third field goal of the game, and this is the one that wins it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.